Namaste to all my dear students. I welcome all of you in Antivirus YouTube channel. यह वीडियो BSc थर्ड ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाया है। इसमें हम न्यूक्लियर एंड पार्टिकल फिजिक्स के लास्ट ईयर के क्वेश्चन पर डिस्कस करेंगे। शुरू करते हैं। टोटल ड्यूरेशन 3 आवर्स का रहेगा और मैक्सिमम मार्क्स 70 हैं। इस क्वेश्चन पेपर में 9 क्वेश्चन हैं। उसमें से क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 जो है वो कंपलसरी है। सेक्शन बी सी डी ई हर एक सेक्शन में 2-2 क्वेश्चंस हैं। उन 2-2 में से हमने एक क्वेश्चन करना है। तो टोटल हमने 5 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने हैं। ए सेक्शन का जो क्वेश्चन है दैट इज़ कंपलसरी, उसके 11 पार्ट हैं। वो 11 के 11 हमने पार्ट्स करने हैं। तो सेक्शन ए का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का फर्स्ट पार्ट जो है वो ऑब्जेक्टिव है। न्यूट्रॉन हैज़ 4 ऑप्शन दी हैं। पॉजिटिव मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट, नेगेटिव मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट, जीरो मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट एंड लास्ट नन ऑफ दीज। राइट आंसर इज नेगेटिव मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट बी। सेकंड पार्ट है बाइंडिंग एनर्जी ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम इज। राइट आंसर इज सी 13.6 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट। थर्ड पार्ट fission can be best explained by। right answer is liquid drop model, which was given by Wheeler and Neal. Fourth is uranium-9238 and uranium-9235R. So atomic number is same, but atomic mass number is different. So these are isotope. So right option is A. Fifth part, Kruger-Newton law gives the range of. This law is about alpha particle. So right option is A. Sixth part is the reciprocal of decay constant. It is decay constant of radioactive substance is known as. Right answer is mean life. Mean life is equal to 1/λ. Eighth part, the compound nucleus theory does not hold good for nuclei which are. This does not hold good for light particle. So correct option is C. Eighth part, nuclear cross section has the dimension of. It has dimension of area, meter square or centimeter square. Ninth part, the Compton wavelength is of the order of. It is of the order of 0.0242 angstrom. So option A is right choice. 10th part is the scintillation counters are highly suitable for detection of. Right option is C. It is suitable for gamma rays. The last part, hypercharge is conserved in strong and electromagnetic interaction. So A is right answer. So there are 11 parts and each part is of 2 marks. So this question is of 22 marks. Section B, question number 2. Part A, what are the causes of failure of proton-electron hypothesis of nuclear constitution? सो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर में हमने पहले तो बताना है प्रोटॉन इलेक्ट्रॉन थ्योरी क्या है और उसके फेलियर्स के रीज़न क्या है। तो 5 और 6 रीजंस हैं। वेव मैकेनिकल कंसिडरेशन है, स्पिन है, मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट है, वेवलेंथ है, बीटा डीके है। These all reasons negate this electron proton theory. Its B part is derive the relation of energy equivalent to one atomic mass unit. So we have to use very well famous equation, E is equal to mc square. E is equal to mc square. Einstein mass energy equivalence equation. M is one atomic mass unit. We have to convert into it in kilogram and then have to find energy in mega electron volt, which comes out to be approximately equal to 931 mega electron volt. This carries 4 marks. Good question. Question number 3. Derive the expression for semi-empirical part A, mass formula of liquid drop model. तो सबसे पहले इसके लिए हमें लिक्विड ड्रॉप मॉडल के एजम्पशंस, इसको पोस्टुलेट्स कहते हैं, वो लिखने पड़ेंगे। उसके बाद उसकी डिफरेंट एनर्जीज जो हैं, वॉल्यूम एनर्जी है, सरफेस एनर्जी है, कूलम एनर्जी है, पेयर एनर्जी है, असिमेट्रिक एनर्जी है, सारी एनर्जीज को कंसिडर करके इस फार्मूला को ड्राइव करेंगे। इसका बी पार्ट जो है दैट इज यूजिंग सिंगल पार्टिकल शेल मॉडल प्रेडिक्ट द ग्राउंड स्टेट स्पिन एंड पैरिटी ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम एंड सल्फर। तो इसके लिए शेल मॉडल यूज़ करेंगे जिसमें जो स्कीम दी है न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी लेवल्स की वो यूज़ करेंगे और वहाँ से पैरिटी और स्पिन कैलकुलेट करेंगे। सेक्शन सी, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, ए पार्ट, डिस्कस द थ्योरी ऑफ अल्फा डीके and obtain an expression for probability of emission of an alpha particle per second. So for this we have to apply quantum mechanical approach, or we can say this is Gamow theory. We have to calculate transmission probability. B part is write short note on Geiger-Newton law. So we have to give 3 or 4 statements about the Geiger-Newton law and then drive it for range and energy relation. Question number 5, state radioactive laws and find the, first of all we have to state radioactive laws. Soddy-Fajan law, what happens when alpha particle is decayed from nucleus, what happens when beta is decayed, what happens when alpha is emitted from the nucleus. We have to locate the position of daughter element in the periodic table, and we have to also enumerate some decay law, like it is independent of temperature, pressure and chemical reactions. It is just spontaneous process. And A part is expression half-life and average lifetime of a radioactive substance and state the relation between them. This important derivation given in the book. You can define half-life period, average life period and drive relationship between them. Its B part, half-life of radon is 308 days. After how many days 1% of radon will be left behind? So half-life is given, T half is 308 days and N is 1% of N naught, that is N naught divided by 100. This is given. We have to calculate T. So we can use two formula here. We can apply formula lambda is equal to 0.0693 divided by t half. T half is given 308. So from this formula we can calculate lambda. Another formula is n is equal to n naught e exponential minus lambda into t. This t, we are interested to find out this t. So t becomes equal to 2.303 upon lambda, which we have calculated by this equation, log of 10. It is log of 10 n upon n naught, n upon n naught. What is n? N is equal to n naught by 100. Then we can solve by substituting the values of alpha and n in this equation. You can solve value of t by simplifying this equation. Section D, question number 6, very important question. Derive Watthelm formula for energy loss of a charged particle in matter. These are heavily charged particles. When they pass through medium, in what mechanism or processes they lose their energy, we have to derive this equation. It carries 12 marks. Question number 7, again a very important question. Explain the principle, construction and working of a GM counter. So we have to clearly state its principle. It is based on the gas ionization principle. Secondary ionization took place. It multiplied to a large factor in a short time. And second part is construction. We have to state its different parts of construction and give brief idea about their functioning, and then working, how this GM counter works when a charged particle enters in it. Its second part is how can it be used to detect neutron. So we have to state all the processes when neutron enters particle, what happens to the gas inside a GM counter, how the electron move towards anode, how the positive nuclei move toward cathode, how they constitute current, and how we record it. We have to state all these phenomena. Then section E, question number 8, describe the principle, construction and working of a cyclotron. Again, principle, construction, different parts of it, and working, how it accelerates the charged particle. And second part is also important. What are its limitations? We know that it is unable to accelerate electron, and we have to state the reason of its inability to accelerate the electron with a mathematical or relativistic approach. It also carries 12 marks. Then question number 9, part A, very important question. Explain the classification of elementary particles. So we have to classify elementary particles on the basis of lifetime period and on the basis of nature of the interaction, or we can say that on the basis of mass, charge, spin, half-life time. The second part is also give statistics that each group of particle follows. So there are two types of quantum mechanical statistics. First is Bose-Einstein and second is FD. So we have to classify these particles in the category of bosons and fermions. Its B part is write short notes on following. First is hypercharge. So we know that this is quantum number in particle physics. Second, baryon number. Baryon number is 1 for baryons and -1 for antibaryons and 0 for other particles. Also, third part is also important, strangeness quantum number, capital S. Few particle K mesons and hyperons are formed through strong interactions, but they decay by weak interactions. So to define these particles, we have to consider another strangeness quantum number, which is S, and last is isospin. This is used to differentiate the particles of same mass spin but different charge. This was all about the question paper of previous year, though it was for 6th semester, but syllabus of that 6th semester and this annual year is same, except that last chapter of cosmic ray shower is added in the year system. Rest of things are same. This was all about the question paper. You can practice it and work hard for the coming examination. Thank you for watching and listening. Thanks a lot.